from the rink to the field, from the ice to the turf, we'll break it down, discussing every win and every loss in town. We'll talk about the Canucks and the Lions. We are your irrational fans. We are your irrational fans.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live with the Hughes Sports Podcast, episode 128. I am your host, of course, Jake Hughes, alongside the old man. Old man, how the hell are you doing today?
I am doing amazing. How can you not be doing amazing when you live in where we are right now? The weather's beautiful. It's coming to the end of summer. Labor Day Classic's just around the corner. Man, life is good, dude.
I could do with 20 pounds less. 20 pounds less, 20 degrees less.
Yeah, you could do with 20 pounds.
I could do with 20 pounds less as well.
I wasn't going to say
20,
it. Man, dude.
20 degrees less temperature-wise, that'd be perfect.
Yeah, why not, right? No, I like it. You know me, I love the heat, so bring it on. Bring it on.
30 degrees Celsius is too much.
Yeah. Should we tell everybody why you're looking kind of weird and you're sounding funny today?
Am I sounding funny too?
Yeah, you are.
Well, I mean, we're having more technical issues here on the Hughes Sports Podcast.
What's this shit? I fix my technical issues.
Yeah, and when you had your technical issues, I wore it as a we, because we are a group. We are the Hughes Sports Podcast.
I see it's we when it works for you, but it's me when it works for me.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. Oh, it's been a long week already. So should we tell people why we missed last week? Should we break the breaking news?
That's what I was going to say. We should probably talk to everyone about.
You go ahead. You're the MC.
No, I'm the host. Here I'm the host.
Oh, shit. I got it wrong.
It's confusing. I know you're old and it's been like 5 days, but over the weekend, my sister, your daughter, for those who don't understand the father-son dynamic here, I'm spelling it out clearly for people, got married 6.5 hours away in a beautiful wedding in a beautiful little town called Bonnyville. Why Bonnyville? I still don't have an answer to that.
You know, I asked both of them separately. It was like, why Bonnyville? And they found that website. They just happened to find the website of the Landry Lake Ranch, and they fell in love with it. And I don't blame them. People, if you're up in that area and you're looking to get married, or you're thinking of getting married, or somebody you know is getting married, that ranch, Jake, was it not just a special place?
Oh, it was beautiful.
Yeah.
It was fantastic. I'm terrible with names, but the owners were fantastic.
Rachel and Max.
Yes, that's their names. I knew the old man would know. They were fantastic. They helped us out immensely throughout the entire weekend.
I mean, not only were they there to give us advice, but they were hands-on.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, at one point, I lost my girlfriend. I lost Dee. She was somewhere, and so I walked down to where the ceremony was, thinking maybe she went for a walk and went to the lake. And it was, I mean, the sun was down, so it had to be 9:30, 10 o'clock-ish at the earliest. And he was out there throwing the chairs into his people loader so that we didn't have to do it the next morning.
Yeah, no, it was
right.
I just thought I've been to a lot of weddings over the years.
Yes, because you're old.
Because I'm old. But man, this one was just cool. I know it's my daughter, and it's always going to be a little cooler when it's one of yours. But the venue really helped to make it that much more special. And let's face it, Amanda and Dustin, we know you're watching because you're on your honeymoon. You have nothing better to do but watch the old man and the kid. You guys did an amazing show. So you guys put on a good show.
They did.
They were organized. It was good.
It was organized. Everything was smooth, flowed smoothly. There's only one.
And you, sir, did an amazing job at emceeing.
I was drunk. That wasn't me. That was. Well, I mean, I was much drunker by the time the end of the wedding came about. But
I'm shocked.
I know, personally.
Shocked.
A toonie bar, and also the wedding party in which my girlfriend was a part of drank for free.
Yet I had to buy $100 worth of tickets.
Yeah, and I used a lot of those tickets.
You did. I didn't mind buying the tickets. Where are we going first?
Oh, well, with that being said, I just want to preface it. We were away all weekend, meaning we weren't able to watch because we were busy with everything and the amount of driving. I was able to watch 0 minutes and 0 seconds of football this past weekend.
0. And I thought maybe I could catch up and watch the YouTube, but I've been so busy at work because I was away for 4 days that, I didn't even get to do that. So I hear there was a football game. 4 football games on the weekend.
4 football games,
guys.
We missed them all. But
so that's the end of the show. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you.
We can fill another at least 20 minutes of just bullshit.
Well, yeah, that's what we do like on a regular week.
Because we've talked about it. It's going to be even more and more into the programming. But we are 43 days away from Canucks hockey being back.
43 days.
43 days. That's Quinn Hughes' number for those keeping track of those types of things. We're 43 days away from
4 and 3. 4
Yep.
and 3.
Yep. He knows how to do 43. And with that being said, as we get closer to the season, the experts are going to be putting out their assessments, their predictions, their models on what the Canucks and the rest of the NHL are going to do. But really, I only care about the Canucks at this point.
Can I interject here before we put this one up? Because a good friend of the show, a very, very good friend of the show, he's been on our show many, many times. He made his prediction for the Canucks, being Mr. Rod Peterson.
Okay.
And I know you're watching because I see the Rod Peterson show says hi. So I know Mr. Peterson is watching. And where do you think Mr. Peterson put the Canucks?
I would assume that, like a responsible journalist like Rod Peterson is, he has them in the playoffs or just outside of the playoffs in a wild card position.
No, he doesn't. He has them in dead last place in our division.
Behind Calgary?
He has them dead last place in our division.
I think that's a trolling.
God, I'm very disappointed with you. I did hear you say it. I didn't comment. I will soon.
I think he was baiting me. Honestly, I think that was a bait for you and you alone.
I think he was. I think he was trying to get under my skin. It didn't work.
Yeah, okay, I'm like it didn't work. But Jay Fresh Hockey puts out predictions every single year, the last couple of years anyways. And his predictions, normally I pull it up, but again, technical issues and I'm working off of my phone. And you'll see me looking off to the side where my computer is, and I actually was able to pull up the picture so I can report it accurately. But the model has Vancouver finishing in the first wild card spot.
With 98 points.
With 98 points, meaning they would take on the Vegas Golden Knights in the first round of the playoffs.
Interesting. What's your thoughts? Do you think that's a fair prediction? Do you think that's being overly optimistic? Are we more on the Rod side or are we more on the Jay Fresh side?
I
Who
think
the
it's
hell is
over.
Jay Fresh anyway?
He's just some guy who's been like in analytics since analytics became a thing.
No, so he's a somebody, is what you're trying to tell me.
Yes.
Well,
You know those player cards I occasionally tweet out from the Hughes Sports Podcast and occasionally bring up here, and it has their offensive stats, their defensive stats, and then their WAR, so their wins above replacement.
yes.
Those are all from Jay Fresh.
Oh, so Jay Fresh
Yes.
kind of knows what he's talking about.
I would say so. Yes.
Okay.
And it's not, to be fair, it's not him. It's and people on the internet need to understand that. He creates a prediction model and then puts all the information into the model, and this is what the prediction model says.
Okay, folks, I know we have a lot of Canuck fans watching because we're Canuck heavy. We're rational fans. We say it. That's what all you got to do is listen to the beginning of our show. Where do you see it? Is this Jay Fresh? Are they nuts? Or
So
are we gonna have one of those seasons where we could be excited again?
Well, so again, if big if Pedersen comes back to form, Demko comes back to form, and Hedl can play a second line center role. Again, I said it's a big if. If all three of those things can happen, I think 98 points is definitely achievable.
That's a big if, so isn't it?
Yes.
I'm just, you know me, I know stats as well as I know how to play golf.
And if anyone's seen him golf, there's a reason you don't.
No. Yeah, I don't know. Every season I try to be the optimist. I try to be the excited guy. And I was just expecting more from the offseason than we got. So I don't have a lot of excitement coming into this one, to be blunt.
No, I think that's completely fair.
Right?
Yeah, I think if you're putting the over under at 98 or 97 and a half points,
Yeah.
right now I'm taking the under. After the first 3 weeks of the season, depending on what we're seeing from everything, I very well could easily swap that opinion and take the over.
Well, it'll be interesting. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'd love for it to be a thing, but I'm just not sure. How's that?
No,
just not sure.
I completely agree. It does sound like, from all the rumors and rumblings, that the Canucks are out on Marco Rossi, and I know we talked about him quite a bit over the last few weeks, last couple months actually, as being that second line center option that the team was looking at.
Yes.
I think the asking price was too high for what the Canucks wanted to pay. And so they just kind of moved on from it, which I think is the right decision.
But we also have, I mean, he's not the center, but we also have a Hughes that isn't signed over in New Jersey.
Do you make an offer sheet on Luke Hughes?
I'm sure they're expecting it.
I think, to me, and this, I don't know if it's a controversial take, but I think that looks desperate.
So,
And you don't want to go into a negotiation looking bad, contrary to what the president of the United States believes.
But did you bring politics into our discussion? Ouch.
But we offer sheet him. Our blue line is already too full. So you're offer sheeting him just to keep Quinn happy.
But if we get him,
he's the seventh best defenseman on our roster. It's not Jack Hughes. If it's Jack Hughes, 100%.
Yeah.
But Luke Hughes, I don't think he's an upgrade on any part of our defensive line, like on our defensive pairings.
You don't think so?
I don't believe so, no.
You can't put him with his brother?
I mean, yeah, you definitely could. So then who are you bumping out of the lineup?
You could make a trade for the second center. Oh.
I don't like
Say
it.
Say it. I'm brilliant.
No, I don't like it at all.
Brilliant.
I think it's a terrible play.
I think I'm brilliant.
You always think you're brilliant, so that's no shock to anyone listening to the show.
Brilliant.
I don't think so. Not this time.
Man, if they would only listen, people. If they would only listen.
One thing out of the NHL that's more of NHL focused than just the Canucks. Oh, holding.
Here's a good point, Jeff McCleary. See, he says I'm brilliant. If we get Luke Hughes, then Jack will want to come here. Brilliant. The people have spoken, Jake.
One person has spoken.
The people have spoken. There's
a person has spoken. I
yes,
believe
the 3 comments are by one person, but there's still 3 comments.
I believe it's not the move to make, because to me it screams you're desperate and willing to do anything to keep Quinn, which puts all the power in his court. You get into the next season, because right now you can't offer him you can't offer Quinn a contract right now.
Why not?
Because that's not how it works.
Well,
he's still got 2 years left. He's got 2 years left on his contract.
I thought you meant Luke, and I was like, yeah, you can. He's not signed.
Well, no, but you have to offer sheet him, which is a whole. You're then giving up draft picks and everything like that.
Can you see the comments? I know you're on your phone.
No, I can't, because I'm scared if I push a button, the entire rig I have set up is going to topple over.
I'm going to bring this up on the screen.
Does it say we are desperate?
We are desperate.
No, we're not. We have a position of power.
No, we have no power.
We are the only team that can offer him 8 years. Period. End of story. The only contract that Quinn Hughes can sign for 8 years is with the Vancouver Canucks.
Why?
Because start of the new collective bargaining agreement, which will take effect September 2026. You're only allowed to sign 7-year contracts, and you can only sign a max term contract, which for this CBA is an 8-year contract, with the team that you last signed a contract with. So Vancouver Canucks are the only team that can offer him an 8-year contract.
But what if he doesn't want to sign an 8-year contract?
Okay. Cool.
And we are desperate.
No, we're not.
Are you telling me our guests, our fans are wrong?
Yes.
No.
Contrary to popular belief,
look at
the customer isn't always right.
Can you read that?
Not if we don't get the brothers.
He's not going to sign shit.
Yes, he will.
He wants to play with his brother.
Who is the only person to bring up the fact that he wants to play with his brother? Has Quinn ever said it? Has Jack said it? Has Luke said it? Has his representative said it? The only person who has said it, the only person is Jim Rutherford. And Jim Rutherford has also taken a lot of heat off this whole, we haven't found a second line center, by everyone in the media and the fan base being talking about, well, how are we going to get Luke and Jack over to Vancouver?
I'm sure there's been talk. If Rutherford's saying it, there was talks behind the scene.
I'm sure that Quinn, to his agent at one point, said, yeah, it'd be cool to play with my brother for a year.
Or 2.
The Stahls did it.
Yes.
They did it for 2 years.
Yes.
So it's not like this is the last opportunity for him to play with his brothers.
Well, if he signs 8 years here, it will be.
No, it won't.
Then we'll have to go and get his brothers.
His kid's he did. Are we forgetting how young Quinn Hughes is?
Are we forgetting how old I am? How many more years do I have? Don't pay attention to how old Quinn Hughes is. I will knock down your camera. I can't do that from here.
No, you can't.
I only have a very short time left. Maybe 30 years. In that 30 years, I want to win a damn cup, buddy.
If Quinn Hughes signs an 8-year contract...
I'm going to lean closer to the mic. Can you hear me now?
If Quinn Hughes signs an 8-year deal that takes effect in 2 years, he'll be 35.
Washed up?
Okay, so in year 7 and 8, do you think it'd be really easy to trade him somewhere when we're in a rebuild, so he can go play with his Hughes or with his brothers, or for us in a rebuild say, you know what, we're gonna do this because this captain's done everything for this team. We're gonna bring in his brothers for the last 2 years of his deal.
Or
why does everything have to happen right now?
Because Luke is not signed. We can sign Luke now.
And give up our draft picks?
Sure.
Luke Hughes, signing Luke Hughes doesn't help us.
We're going to give up like a 5th round draft pick. What are you doing? You're not even paying attention anymore. I'm going to throw something at the screen because working with you sometimes is really, really difficult because
I'm trying to find. You asked a question.
God, people.
It's just my computer is really slow right now.
Look who's back. It's the token.
Okay, while it's loading.
What are we doing?
A 4th round pick for the Canucks right now is more valuable than adding Luke Hughes to our defensive core.
I don't think you're right.
I am right.
How do you know that?
Go look up our roster, our defensive roster right now, and tell me one player that you'd move out. No, you can't do that because you're just going to say Myers. No matter what, you're going to say Myers.
We could trade Myers and actually get that second line center.
So
people are probably giving defensemen. We have the depth. Why wouldn't we take advantage of it?
So you'd be giving up a 2nd or 3rd round pick for Luke Hughes?
Sure.
You're higher than a fucking stoner.
Hey, you just dropped the F-bomb and we're on Facebook. You can't do that.
I don't give a Facebook. That's how out to lunch. That's how out to lunch you are on this statement. You think You think a 2nd and a 3rd.
I didn't say a 2nd and a 3rd. You said a 2nd
or a 3rd is worth. To potentially keep Quinn.
People, this is why I drink. Really, this is why.
This is what I drink. You're speaking nonsense.
This is what makes me go. I need to go and have a beer. This is what happens. Do you have your Fitbit watch on?
No.
Because my heart rate's at like 68. I bet you yours is about 110 right now. It's
frustrating talking with you,
folks. It's just so much fun.
Something that the experts are quite surprised about, and even some GMs are quite surprised about, which is what I tried to talk about before, and we got distracted there. Is that there's still a lot of cap space and not a lot of moves this offseason. And we talked about it coming into this offseason. With all this cap space, there's going to be trades galore and huge signings. And signing day came and was like, oh, it's quiet. Okay. Trades will happen. Trades will shake things up and signings will happen. And nothing's really happened.
No.
The reporting now is that a lot of these owners we're quite comfortable spending $85-90 million in salary.
Oh.
But as the salary cap goes up to that $100 million, there might be some more teams that have internal caps rather than being able to spend up to the cap limit.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes total sense.
100%. 100%. And I think that's going to happen as you grow as a league. And I mean, the TV rates are ridiculous, and you're making that much money. Obviously, the players are going to want more money.
Yes.
My biggest concern are we going to have too many have-not teams and not enough have teams?
That could definitely happen, right?
Right? We might be slowly walking into an era much like the NBA where there's 8 teams, 9 teams that are just, okay, this superstar's too big. We have to trade him because we can't pay him.
Yes, very much so. And
right,
as we get up there in the cap space, it can, I mean, come on, it's, people are chatting away in our chat. You've really struck a chord here with people, buddy.
I do my best.
Huh?
I said I do my best.
You do. Oh, apparently D says Myers has to stay.
Yeah, Myers isn't going anywhere.
Seeing Jeff McCleary. He's a knowledgeable young fella, but he's right. Because he says, I hate to say this, but Kevin is right.
No, he's not.
The people have spoken. Should we move on to the CFL so we can bring your heart rate back down a little bit?
Yes, let's move on to the CFL. Unless you have anything else in the NHL you want to talk about or anything outside of the world of the CFL.
Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm looking forward to the season starting, but to me, can't get excited about hockey till October. Unless something big happens, I'm not going to be all, ooh.
But camp's open in like 3 weeks.
Yeah, I know. I'm excited, but I'm not gonna lose my mind.
Fair. Well, let's talk about the week that was in the CFL.
What a week it was!
High-scoring games.
Well, not only high-scoring games, but let's talk about the Friday night or Thursday night game.
Which game?
The Riders coming into McMahon Stadium. Was that?
That was Saturday's game.
Oh, you got it the first. Which one was the?
Oh, I edited it all on my phone, so I don't know if the order got messed up. We have the Bombers and Alouettes.
Bombers and Alouettes was the Thursday night game.
Yes. I have the schedule in front of me, so I'll let you know what games are which.
Not a surprise. Also,
no.
It's an also. We got the also team here.
Did I put also? It's because I did it on my phone, so it probably auto-corrected my Al's to also.
Yes, I'm sure it did. That's hilarious. So again, Montreal struggling, bud. Without a healthy Alexander, they're in trouble.
Well, they're on to their fourth string quarterback.
Yeah, it's insane. Yeah. And I mean, it's not just quarterbacks either. They've got a bunch of linemen out. They're hurting. They're in trouble. They need to get some players back, which I hope they do in the near future. And
I think a lot of their issues go away as soon as 2 of those players come back.
Yes.
If you get your starting quarterback and one of your receivers back, huge world of a difference.
Big,
right?
Massive.
If you're losing games, you're losing 25-26. Exactly. You're not losing 13-26.
Exactly. So that was the Thursday night game. The Friday night game,
we had the Elks going into Ottawa to take on the Red Blacks. The Elks winning by a score of 30-20.
What is going on with the CFL? All of a sudden, the Elks have won 3 straight games now. And for Cody, I mean, don't ever count Cody out. It's a thing, right?
You mentioned him earlier in the show, but Rod Peterson, he has a saying: death, taxes, and Cody Fajardo winning.
Yes, right. It's just insane. It's
putting it to a point now where as Lions fans, I'm more concerned about not even about the third place in the West. It's not being in position to be able to cross over.
Well, yeah,
Because
yeah.
so the Elks are 4-6, we're 5-6.
Well, you figure the Elks now play Calgary 3 times in the last half of the season,
which is good for us which is good for us in theory.
Yes. If one team dominates all 3 games.
Yeah.
If they split one,
it's not even one team. If only the Stampeders win, that's the only thing that's good for us.
That is, yes, I agree. And honestly, I don't think that's going to happen. The Cody Fajardo, don't get me wrong, Calgary's absolutely on fire right now. VA is just proving that the experts got it right. I mean, who's the better quarterback? Who's got a better record? It's definitely VA.
And we talked about it coming into the season when we had the Elks color commentator and the Stampeders color commentator on. Yeah. And they both said, well, Calgary's got the better of that deal. And we're like, okay, like we get it. Guys are a bit biased. No, they were right. They're the reason they're the experts. They're the reason we call and ask them to come on our show and not vice versa.
I mean, is VA a better all-around quarterback? Probably not. I'm going to say no. But is VA the reason Calgary's winning? 100%. VA is the reason Calgary's winning. He was out and they lost. So is Rourke the reason BC's losing? Absolutely not.
No,
not at all.
Because as we'll get to in the next game here, the Lions still had over 400 total yards of offense.
442. Problem is they gave up 542 yards.
And this was the early game on Saturday, so this is literally we sat down for the wedding, and this game was already at halftime. So there was no chance for us to even try to sneak away and watch it.
Well, it was 1 o'clock. This was the 1 o'clock game.
Yeah, and the wedding started at 2.
Yes, that's right. Yes.
That's what I was saying, is there wasn't even an opportunity for us to try to be like, oh yeah, reception's great, let's go watch the game for like 20 minutes.
I tried to convince Amanda to let me hold my phone and walk her down the aisle while I was watching the game, but she seemed to disagree with that idea. I don't know, Jake. She's very hard to get along with sometimes. Well,
we know that. I don't think in this situation she was too hard to get along with, but hey, take your battles.
What do I know?
Pick your battles. But yeah, the Lions go into Toronto and lose by a score of 52-34.
Motivated. And I look at it in the second quarter, Toronto scored 25 points. In the third quarter, they scored 14. In the fourth, they scored 10. It's like we couldn't stop them in the second quarter. I wish I could have watched the game because I'd be able to kind of comment on it more, but I really don't know what the heck went on.
The majority of consensus from what I see was a defensive fallout. Like there was just no defensive cohesion. Things are going wrong on the field. But that's what has been happening this year with the Lions. Exactly. There's usually one quarter, maybe two, where we fall apart.
I'm just going through the stats, and we were two for 2 field goals. I'm having a real problem with our return game. Kickoff, we didn't do too bad. 8 kickoff and for 196, but punt returns like 27-yard total for 3. Like that's pathetic. And I actually had this all lined up for the last our last podcast that we never ended up doing. But I went over the season totals in a lot of our stats, and our special teams giving up too many yards on returns, and we're not getting the yards on the returns. So we're starting at the 10, 15, 20-yard line every single play. It's starting to really show.
And I know I've seen a lot of stats this year. Like I've been following a lot more stats people who break things down. I want to know the amount of, and I don't know if it's possible, the amount of penalties on punt returns that the
Oh,
Lions have taken, because I think that's what's hurting us. Is there sometimes we'll get a decent return and we're going back 10 yards from the point of possession because of a hold or an illegal block. And don't get me wrong, all teams do it. It's probably one of the most commonly thrown flags in a football game.
oh yeah. It drives me crazy. The block, the illegal block, the hold, the whatever. It kills the return game.
Yeah.
Which sucks,
100%.
right? I guess the question now is after that, and let's call it what it is. We got our asses handed to us. I did see an interview with Nathan Rourke after the game, and he said, "Yeah, we lost. We didn't play well." What's the answer? Like, is we both seem to agree it might be there. Our defense is not performing. I mean, do we? Is it the front line? Let's go through it. Is it our defensive line?
Yes, because they don't get pressure.
Right? Is it our
And
secondary?
so I think it's a combination of everything, because in my mind, you're not getting pressure with your 3 or 4 linemen, meaning you're having to bring a 5th or a 6th to get pressure on the quarterback. And what that does is that puts more strain on your linebacking core if there is a run, as well as your secondary if it's a throw, because now you're not able to go sit back and man with a zone cloud. You're literally having to play man straight up, and if you get burned, you're done.
And that's what's been happening. We've been being burnt constantly.
Or we're playing a soft zone for whatever goddamn reason. Benavides won't change it. We're playing a soft zone where they'll just run 2 routes into one zone area and pick the guy that they don't cover. Like,
So-
it's frustrating that we can see it and they're not making the adjustments. Because if we can see it, the minds that are way better than ours that are watching football can see it even better.
If we go and we follow Benavides' career, I'm not one to call for coaches to be let go, or I call for players to be traded more than I call for coaches to be let go. But is it a case of Benavides is just soft? He's just
No, because this was the case last year when Ryan Phillips was in charge.
Then do we not have the talent? Like, what is it?
I honestly think we do not have the talent on our defensive line.
Bats?
Yep. What has he done since he went down to the NFL?
Very little, to be honest. Yeah.
He has not been that same impact player.
I just don't think it's our line. I think it's more that defensive secondary and we talked about it a couple weeks back where I saw that one game and I didn't see it in the wins, but I did see it. Maybe it's a me thing, but they were pointing at each other and accusing, like you could in an accusatory manner. I don't know. It's so frustrating because on paper we're supposed to be better.
Yeah. I mean,
what are we,
looking
5-3? No.
5-4.
5-4. 6-4.
5 and 6. 5 and 6.
5 and 6 now. Not even like if you're Doman, what are you saying?
The problem is what are you going to do mid-season?
In the CFL, sweet FA. Because there's
even in
nothing
the NFL. Even in the NFL, there's not a lot you can do.
No, I'm thinking more hockey.
Yeah.
Right? Hockey, you can.
Let's go make a big splash. Let's go change things up.
Yes, make a big trade. You can't trade in this league. Well,
there was a trade. There was a trade that was just made this past week for a 6th round pick and a player.
Yeah. Big trades aren't made in this league. Like if
during the season.
during the season, it's even off season now. They're very rare that we have a.
I mean, Vernon Adams to the Stampeders.
We did. What did we get for him?
We did. It was a trade. We did not. He was still under contract with us.
I think we cut him.
No, we did not.
I don't think it was a trade. Check it, because I don't think it was. It doesn't happen very often. How's that?
No.
It never happens during the season. I can't think of the last time a big trade happened during the season.
3 draft picks.
Yeah. For one of the best quarterbacks in the league.
But, I mean, again, the lines were also handcuffed.
Were we?
Yes.
We could have forced him. We could have forced him to play.
And you saw what that did to us in the playoffs and the last stretch of the run there.
Yeah.
You want to divide the locker room? Great. I mean, handcuffed in the sense that you had to make a move.
Oh, and everybody knew that Nathan was our guy. There was no question.
100%. But also handcuffed in the fact that he's probably wasn't going to Toronto.
Yes.
Probably wasn't going to Saskatchewan or Winnipeg.
No.
Right? Like they have they have their QBs. Probably wasn't going to Hamilton.
Definitely not going to Hamilton. And you could like literally cross those off the list.
So
right?
now of your 8 trading partners, you're now down to 3.
Yeah.
So yeah, they were handcuffed because of the big name.
I don't disagree. But again, we go back to there's nothing except maybe bring up an NFL cut. That's happened in the past and has been effective.
It has, but I don't think, and I've been keeping an eye on it, I don't think anyone that was cut that would be looking at the CFL is on our negotiation list.
No.
Nor do we.
Not that I pay attention.
Nor do I believe we have any cap space to make a move.
Yeah, right?
So it's, yeah.
Is there a cap in? No, there's not.
In the CFL?
Is there a cap?
There is the salary cap, yeah. I mean, you can get around it by paying marketing dollars to people or...
No, you can't do that anymore. They took that away. But you can go over the cap and pay a fine.
It's fines and or draft picks.
Yes, we lost.
So basically,
we lost the draft pick.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah,
Nathan Rourke for any draft pick. Okay,
we'll do it.
Sorry, we'll do it again.
And maybe $20,000 fine. Yeah, okay. Thank you.
Okay,
thank you very much. So yeah. I'm starting to get concerned. It's Labor Day, and they haven't turned it around yet. Now, the season starts. We have a bye.
Sorry, no, we have one more game to talk about.
Yeah, I know. I just want to talk about the Lions for a sec.
Okay.
We have a bye next week, or this week. We don't play. It's weird. 3 teams have a bye this week.
I think it's smart.
It is. Concentrate on the 3 games that are the rivalries, right? Actually, I wouldn't mind seeing just 2 games played.
But there's 3 rivalries that are big for Labor Day.
Really 2, though?
No, 3.
Which other one?
The Battle of Ontario.
Yeah, it's not a big rivalry.
That's for you and me in the West Coast. Yes, 100%. I agree.
Yeah, no, it doesn't draw the attention. It's not called the like. It doesn't. It
is called the Labor Day Classic.
Huh?
It is called the Labor Day Classic out there.
Neither of those 2 games are Labor Day Classics. Oh. Labor Day Classic gets played on Labor Day.
And Hamilton, who's playing on Labor Day, by the way, just to clear that up, and always has.
It's the Winnipeg game. It has never been played on Labor Day.
That's not the Labor Day Classic. They have the Banjo Bowl. That's the week after Labor Day.
No, they call it the Labor Day Classic. They have for over 60 years. It's just incorrect.
Guys, you don't play on Labor Day, you idiots.
Dumbass. Anyway, so we have a bye, which is cool. Now the season starts for us. We need to put together a massive run in the second half of this season.
Well, and we start off the next 2 games quite nicely. Because we take on the Red Blacks in Ottawa, and then we take on the Red Blacks back home.
They could be those gotcha games too.
If we had started to turn things around and we had come off a big victory,
yes.
And then yes, 100%. I don't think the way they last were on the field, I don't think that's going to be a gotcha game.
Yeah, I hope not. It better not be, because we have to win both of those.
And then we go into Calgary to play the best team in the league, in my opinion, the Stampeders.
The best team in the league.
Not by the standings, they are not.
I mean, they beat the best, so they have to be the best.
But they're not. They're 7-3.
Yes.
Riders are 8-2.
Sorry, I'm just checking the man, we got a lot of comments today. Holy crap. We're lighting up the crowd here, Jake. Lighting it up. Lighting up the crowd. They love us here. Anyway, the Lions got to pull their heads out of their butts, or the old man's going to have a heart attack.
Well, I mean, just because one happens doesn't mean the other one actually happened.
That's true. So the last game of this week.
Yes, was these Saskatchewan Roughriders coming into Calgary and the Stamps taking a 32-15 victory. Wow. And from all my understanding of that game, it was very one-sided from the get-go.
Yeah, I mean, I thought this one was going to be way closer, but apparently the Stamps are the real deal.
And they're doing it so efficiently, too. Like, I'm looking at Vernon Adams Jr. stats. 14 for 21, 222 yards, 3 touchdowns, and he threw 2 interceptions.
Yeah. He's just getting the job done. Just getting the job done. That's what VA does. We said it for years when he was with us. He just gets the job done, right? Anywhere he's been, he just gets the job done.
And you got to give credit to the Stampeders defense, too, because they were able to shut out the Riders in the second half of that game.
Yeah. I mean, right now, the Stamps, I think, all from top to bottom on their team, they've got it going. It seems to be there's no turning back. No,
it's terrifying.
Yeah. If somebody would have told you the 2 top teams in the league at Labor Day would be the Stamps and the Riders, if I would have told you that at the beginning of the season, you would accuse me of smoking crack.
100%.
Yes.
I to be fair, I did say that I think the Riders were going to be better than a lot of people thought.
Yes.
And you kind of laughed at me. I did not, in my wildest dreams, think they'd be 8-2.
No, nobody did.
At Labor Day. Like, it's ridiculous.
I think they're 9-2.
Nope, they're 8-2.
8-2? Okay. So, I mean, it's insane. It's been a weird, wild year in the CFL. I'm looking forward to the second half, though. This is when it all counts.
And you know what everyone watching is excited for?
What?
Because it's everyone's favorite segment of the show.
Of course it is.
It's time for the old man predictions. How well did he do? Do-do-da. Do-dee-do.
That is right, everyone. It's time for the old man predicts. How well did he do? Do-dee-da. Do-dee-do. And unfortunately, I do not have an updated total for you.
Because I was going to just make shit up.
The old man never submitted to me his picks.
I have my picks and I could prove them because I had I showed them to you. I had
I was very drunk when you showed them to me. That does not count. So for next week, we will work out exactly what his true record is. So I don't have an update for how well did he do.
Duty da.
Did he do? However, let's get his predictions for this week. Because we have 3 games. Should be pretty straightforward for him. We have the Winnipeg Blue Bombers taking on the Saskatchewan Roughriders in Saskatchewan on Sunday, kicking off Labor Day weekend.
This one is going to be a fun one. I'm looking forward to watching this because I have a feeling this is going to be a blowout. I'm taking the Riders, and I'm going to say they're going to win by more than 10 points. They're going to come out angry. They're going to come out on fire. They don't like losing this year. And they have a point to prove. They have sucked from Labor Day on.
Yep.
Just been horrible. Horrible. Their record is horrible. If you go back and look at their record Labor Day on for years and years, it's not been good. So they need to really pull it together. And I think they will, starting with this Labor Day game. So yeah, Riders more than 10.
Then we have the early game on the holiday Monday. We have the Toronto Argonauts taking on the Hamilton Tiger-Cats, the Battle of Ontario in Hamilton, which is a total complete sellout.
Yeah.
In Hamilton, which is fantastic. So don't give me this bullshit that it doesn't draw a crowd and it's not a big thing. Huck to each.
I'm gonna take the Ticats. I think Bo has been playing like a young man, and I think he's gonna come out in front of that big ass crowd and show him some Bo leave.
In talking about the Argonauts, I have not seen any reports, but if the QB that shall not be named is able to start, do you start him over Arbuckle?
I don't want to be the coach to make that decision.
Hey, we're not paid enough to make that decision.
Nope.
To me, I think it's a pretty easy, if you sit down and think about it, if the quarterback is 100%.
Then you play.
Not 90, 95. I think you have to play. He's one of the best in the league.
Yes. Yeah.
And then we have the Labor Day Classic, the evening nightcap game, the Edmonton Elks taking on the Calgary Stampeders in Calgary, which should be a fun atmosphere. Always is when these two teams meet.
I think this one's going to be closer to sold out than Labor Day Classic game has been for many years. They haven't been able to sell this game out for a long time. I think this one's going to be close to. It's going to be a good crowd anyways. I don't know how many tickets. I didn't look. But I've been going back and forth on this one. I'm going to take the Stamps, but it's going to be a lot closer than what most people believe. I think it's a Stamps by 3. Yeah. Interesting.
I would not be surprised if the over-under is set at that 3.5 mark.
Yeah.
And if you're giving me the Elks off of their 3 wins in a row, the momentum on their sides, I would probably take that 3.5 points.
Yeah, you know what? I probably would.
Just right. Like, it wouldn't surprise me to see Calgary win by 3, but it wouldn't be surprising if the Elks are able to keep it competitive throughout the entire week. The entire game.
Well, I know I've got the Winnipeg Bombers game right because Charlie took the Bombers, and he's always wrong. And it looks like we have a new speaker, a new guy in the chat named Blake Milton, who says, "Hi, gentlemen." And I had to look behind me because I was trying to look for a gentleman.
Well, I know it's shocking to you, but some people think we are like dignified, and clearly he's new here. He doesn't know we're just 2 idiots.
Freaking new here.
One thing I did want to talk about this week.
What?
And I tweeted about it.
What did you tweet about?
This is the first time I've ever seen this happen. The CFL predictions panel, like all of the experts who do their picks, all of them have picked the same 3 teams.
Yes, I saw that.
Saskatchewan,
Did I pick the same teams?
Saskatchewan, Hamilton, and Stampeders. So you know what that means. The football gods are looking down and saying, oh, no, 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 no. So if you want to take a long shot bet on all 3 teams, this is the week to do it.
You know the old saying, man plans, God laughs.
It's true. Did we talk on the air about Solomon Aluminium?
No, because it was just done. Oh, yes, we did. Yes, we did.
Did we?
Yes, we did.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, unless you have something else to add.
I do not. Look at that. We finished within the hour.
Look at us go. Technical issues aside, we made it through the whole show.
Maybe Jake will get his act together for next week. We'll see.
No guarantee. No guarantee.
No
But
guarantee.
until next week, we will see you guys here. Enjoy the long weekend. Have yourselves a wonderful one. Mwah. Goodbye. Peace.
Bye.